got a headache, it's late at night, and the friends walk around with spider bites. The blue-stained petals near firelight. Oh, the future calls, the future calls. I remember what it was like to love so hard, but so far that love's nothing but spark a hatred, knowing that I'll never love the same. Darling, I remember the pain. Well, time ticks by on the grandfather clock, and the dimming lights put the key in the lock and find the secret they were keeping. Oh, the future calls, the future calls, the phone's ringing, the future calls, the future calls. You're frozen there in the middle of your kitchen, Muffins left sitting dog at the stove, whimpering. The telephone is near, plugged into the wall, it buzzes twice. You pick up the call. It says exactly what you wanted to say. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm grateful for what you did. I don't hate you, I just can't love you, you know. I'm not asking for forgiveness. All those evenings spent restless, I know, lay heavy on your mind and soul, and I should have believed you. The shit that she went through, the painful I love yous, but still standing through and through, knowing that the future calls, 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 oh, the future calls, the future calls, the future calls, the future calls, whoa, the future calls, the future calls. Ba da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba da dum ba dum.